Hello, welcome in or welcome back. Today I finally will be unboxing all of my NewJeans Get Up albums. I believe I have one of every single version. And also, hopefully in the same video, as long as it's not too long, I will be reorganizing my entire NewJeans collection into new binders. Super quick, let me show you what my new binders will be, and then I'll start to get to the unboxing. So I have these two matching binders. Meow Cafe is the company, Cakekeep is like the line, and then the sizes you can see here. Both of these are 2-inch wide binders, which is a really good change of pace from how thin my current NewJeans binders are. I've been using the Beyond D binders and I just wanted something larger and sturdier. So this will house my larger inclusions. I'll need to finesse my current pages. I'll have to hole punch a little bit, but we're going to make them work. And then this will take place of my 6-pocket layout binder that I currently have, the Beyond D one. I'll be using this one instead. They have a very cute little cat cutout at the bottom here, but otherwise they're very simplistic and minimalistic, which is perfect for my vibe personally. So I'll be storing everything, my old collection I have of NewJeans, things I got for NewJeans and never put away, and my new Get Up stuff at the end. As for the albums, like I said, I think I have one of every version. So I got the box set, or like the 2-box set technically, of the Powerpuff Girls outer box. I got the 3-box set of the Weverse version, and the 6-bag set for every single member, and the OT5 bag. So just like my last NewJeans video, I will be mostly quiet with some light music throughout the unboxing of these. I will probably have little comments to interject here and there. Everything will be time-stamped so you can watch what you're interested in and skip what you're not. And then hopefully the end part of the video will be all the reorganization and storage of all these pretty new things and all of the previous OT5 album inclusions and PCs. So let's go ahead and get started, I guess. So I'm going to start small and work my way to the larger albums. We're going to start with the Weverse versions, and I did have all of these consolidated by a service. So all of my various POBs or anything like that are all going to be just kind of all over the place. I don't know what the organization is going to be, so I will show all of the things I have as extras, and I will put in font on the video in post what each item is, just for anyone who is curious about any of the things. That way I don't have to scramble and look them up right this moment, because I don't know off the top of my head. I do have my handy dandy little cutter here. We're going with a carrot for our bunnies today. I do have bunny ones, but I don't know where they are right now, so the carrot's just gonna have to do. Without further ado, let me go ahead and show these real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get into these one at a time. So, unfortunately, I had a bit of an issue where my recording software started dropping frames due to an encoding lag. So, I had both of these opened, and I was like halfway through Hyein's when I realized that it had dropped about 98% of my frames, and the footage was unusable for these two openings. So you won't get to see me cut through the cellophane all nice and shiny new. However, I am going to just go ahead and re-go through both of these for any of those who are watching the video with interest of seeing all of the inclusions. That way it's consistent. But just a note, that is why there is no cello wrap on these ones. You saw them come new out of the box. Obviously they're new. However, just 30 minutes ago, I realized that my footage took a very steep decline. So we will redo these two. Well, I will redo these ones. You will see them for the first time in this video. All right, let's go. Okay, oh my, that was a lot. So, with all of those things being opened now, I did go ahead and pull all of the PC sized things. Also, this little sticker kit set thing. So, with all of the PCs from the various pre order benefits that I received, from Weverse shop, as well as in the actual album itself, there's about 70 PCs. I think it's technically 72 because there's 2 group ones. So yes, about around 70. Now, obviously, it's going to take some time to sleeve all of these up, and I don't want to put you through that on camera, so I will make a cut. I will go ahead and get everything sleeved all up, and then we will go through the process of 1, storing these in general for the first time, and 2, rehoming all my other ones from the previous albums into the new binder where these will also go. I'm not quite sure if I will be putting in all of the larger or unusual sized inclusions that came with this album at this current time or at a future date. Large inclusions just tend to give me a headache, and they stress me out more than they should, honestly, mostly because it's harder to sleeve them and it's just a whole thing. So we'll see. We'll at least get these all put away and organized in a nice new binder, move everything else over into a nice new binder as well, and then I will decide as I go if I'll do the larger inclusions in this video too. So let me go ahead and take care of this, take a little mental health break after that kerfuffle with the frame dropping, and then we'll get right back into it. Okay, so it has been a lot longer than I originally intended it to be, but we are back at this again. Life gets in the way of things, as it does. So everything has been appropriately sleeved as far as PC-sized inclusions go. I have not even attempted to get break out the bigger sleeves for like the postcard-sized things or any odd-sized inclusions. I'm only sticking with sleeving these for today. And by today I mean this video, because this video is taking a long time. Now, as I mentioned, I brought some new binders, and my intention is to move things out of my old binders into these new ones. So here's my dilemma, and you can tell me in the comments. I know what I'm going to do for now, but I don't know if it's the right choice, so you can tell me in the comments if you have a better idea. But I currently have a larger binder that I was intending to use with the large inclusions, and then this kind of like A5 wide, like extra wide, A5 wide, extra wide, A5 but wide binder style that I had been using for the cards previously. Let me grab both. So this was my Beyond D binder I was using for the PC size inclusions, but it is already full after just one or two, like one video unboxing, like one round of album put away stuff. This is just a little thing I bought. So this was rather full, and to match this style for the larger things, I bought a Minji binder. And this was going to work well, but it only would have lasted for literally just the same things, like the same amount of stuff that this one held. And I was like, that's not a viable option in the long term. For me, I like to have as much in a binder as I possibly can. So I bought these as equivalents. However, I realized after the fact that with such a large A4 size binder, I could use 10 pocket pages and put the PCs in with the larger inclusions, and then effectively not need this smaller binder. I am kind of at a loss though, because I do really love my current layout for this A5 extra wide size. So for now, I am still going to keep all PC-sized inclusions in this size binder, and I'm going to keep all larger and unwieldy inclusions in an A4 size. I might decide later that I want to move all PCs into this size binder and then repurpose this one. Who knows? But for today, that's what we're sticking with. So one of the reasons I also want to stick with that is I'm just not sure how much the larger inclusions will take up as far as space goes, because when pages are just in by themselves, they look super small, and then you fill them with things and all of a sudden your binder's full. So let's go ahead and just do the larger things from like the message cards real quick, and some of the stuff from the like Bluebook versions, and get that out of the way, and then I'll migrate all of my other PCs from that other binder and these new PCs into the smaller A5 extra wide that I recently purchased. So I went ahead and put some pages in here already. These are just 2 pocket pages, and these are just like some correct pocket pages. I get them from usually Amazon Japan, but sometimes I'll get them through proxies and things. They're just a simple 2-pocket page. I will warn you that this alignment of the hole punches with the 4-ring binder is not ideal. It is not a perfect alignment. It does not necessarily hinder anything. I didn't have to punch any new holes. However, it's not meant for this style binder. I'm just making it work. So let me speed through filling these up with all of the message cards, and then I'll show you. I had to make some custom pages for some of the other inclusions in the older albums. So let's just go ahead and do this one real quick. I'm also going to mention I'm not going to tape these down at the moment, because I might end up using different pages in the future. So they're gonna be sliding around in the pockets. It's gonna look a little sloppy. It is not my intention to keep it that way, but that is just how it will look for now. So I'm aware that it will not look super great. I understand that, but it will be a short-term issue. I'm going to put these. There are some of these postcards that are redundant in the various sets, like the last couple of each set are a bit redundant, so I tried to leave some of the redundant ones out. So if you feel like there are some missing, it's because they are purposefully missing. Just had to get them down. It was bothering me. I'll need to bust out the double-sided tape real quick. I can already tell that it will be something that gets on my nerves. I debated for quite a while the order to put these in. If I wanted to match up, like try to put everybody's number 1, like, and then everybody's number 2, then everyone's number 3, etc. And I decided that since I couldn't fit every single member's like 1, 1, 1, 1 on a 2-page spread, that I would just do each album's in order, 1 through whatever, and then start the next one. It's just what works for me for now. If I change it, it's going to be a pain since I put 2 cards per sleeve. I did end up breaking down and taking them out of the cello wrap. I put them in and put them in sleeves instead. I love it so much more. I'm glad I did it, even if I hated it while I was doing it. But yes, so I might switch it up later, but this is just what I thought was best for now since I couldn't have all of the cards together on one spread. Okay, I do have some extra pages in here. I didn't count, I just kind of eyeballed it. And I'm just going to leave them in there for now. I am going to go ahead actually and put a backboard in though, real quick. See, and this is why I said I wanted to see, before I committed to putting PCs in, I wanted to see how much space I'd have left, because I don't have that much. It really makes a lot of difference when you put the items in. It's so misleading. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a backboard in super fast. And it does come with two. One made for the front, one for the back. Oops. Why am I struggling so much with aligning these things? Okay. I was having a moment, y'all. And then we're just going to flip all of those. All of these. See, it's so full. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to adequately show you this. It's so full already. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fit the inclusions from the new albums in here. Hopefully it won't take, hopefully it won't take up too many pages and I'll be able to do it. We'll see. But I did have to kind of custom make some pages, and I'll put those in the front. I'll need to fix all of these pages. I'll put them in the front of this, but let me just show you super quick. So I took the inclusions from the like Bluebook version. I just took one set of the like phone sized inclusion, and I did take stickers, the stickers from each set. Did those just back to back, and I made pages that would fit all these things. And then I had a little extra space, so I put the little sleeves in the back as well. I just did it in order for the little phone pieces as best I could, while keeping it looking nice. But yeah, so I just put two squares, two rectangles, and I thought that that would be a good enough way to store these and be able to kind of show them. So let's just put these in super fast. Awesome. And these ones won't slide around as much since I custom like made the little lines myself, so they're meant to fit these particular items well. Don't look at them too closely, they're very ugly. I'm not very good at it. I don't do it often enough to be good at it. Fun times with EK, Eddie, she does it really well. She makes beautiful pages. Mine look like trash. So if you want to learn how to do that, learn from her. Please don't ask me. I'm a bad example. But yes, here we have all of the inclusions that I wanted to put away today for the older albums. I might have missed some larger things. I didn't want to put away any of the books or anything super thick. But honestly, you know what? That was the like literal perfect amount for this binder. So I will consider that a job well done. And I'm not going to do a flip through of that just because it will get very repetitive, and I have shown all of the message cards in my older content anyway. So this is finished. Okay, I got the noisy plastic off. And let's get this out of the way. And I guess to start with, what I'll probably want to do is go ahead and just pop these pages into here. Move all of these over, and then work on storing the new ones. That way, anyone who's interested in only watching the new items can watch that segment and ignore all this old stuff in the middle, so it's all together and then the new stuff. going to unclip this for now because it will be very noisy on my table. All right, and I am going to change the pages and try out these new ones. The old ones are okay, but I don't love the quality. So we're going to try out the quality of these new ones and see what we like more. I also like that these ones are specifically meant for this binder. Usually things just line up better that way. Yes, that was very nice. Okay, what is the best way to do this? So really quickly, for those who watched my previous video, I put in all of my immediate pulls, and then I put placeholders for the things I didn't have yet. So I have not yet stored any of these things that I was missing before, but I do have them now. So I will put those away as part of this video as well. And then we should have a pretty complete version as far as just albums go. I'm not collecting all their POBs or special expensive ones, or broadcasts, nothing super crazy. Just whatever I happen to get when I make my orders myself. So let's put all these things in here for now, then fill in the gaps, and then do the new stuff. One thing about these pages as well is my previous pages were two-sided, so I could put things on the back, for better or for worse. And these ones are single-sided, so because I got the thicker binder, I figured the single-sided was okay. On the upside, I'll get to see the backs, which are pretty. On the downside, however, I have things as like a 2-page spread for one single member. I don't know how well that would have held up in the future going forward, so it's not that big of a deal to me to lose out on that benefit. If I really dislike it, then I can use these pages. I think I might still have some extras of these, hopefully enough for all the get up things if I decide to revert back. Obviously, I'm not going to be throwing these pages away or anything. They're still perfectly usable pages. So if I need to, I can go back to these pages, but for now, these ones will be single-sided. Okay, I also have the small miscellaneous inclusions, the sleeves, and the QR codes, lyric books, etc. in here, as well as the thick PVC ID cards. I'm going to wait to put these in until I can see what the situation is with the new stuff added in. Alright, so first I will continue backfilling these older cards for whatever's missing. So for that I need to start all the way up here. And I think it's this section of stuff. Not all of this is NewJeans, just most of it. Yes, okay. So these are with things that are still in the binder. Oh, these don't have dragon shields on them. Why am I slacking? Oh no, do none of them have dragon shields? What a pain. Current me regrets past me's decisions. Okay, one moment. I really hope I have enough left in this box. It's a pretty full box, but this is the only box I have left right now, and that's unfortunate because that means I'm going to need to buy another one. I do have the non-matte ones, but I don't like to mix and match in the same setting, so that'd be kind of weird, right? Oh, the stress. All right, let's just get to work. Okay, that was a hot mess, but I did it. So I'll need to do it again, all over again, for the get up cards, I'm sure. But we're dealing with this one problem at a time because that is how I need to handle life right now. So let's get these put away. I don't have a for sure rhyme or reason for these things. It's just like version 1, 2, 3 or ABC or whatever it was. This is good. This is good enough. I do wish I could catacorner these, but then technically they would be in the wrong order, I think. So we're just going to make do with what we've got, and our best is going to be good enough right now. Awesome. Next one. We've got a cute little hat here. Is that good enough? Or do we want to do it this way? I kind of prefer it that way, actually. I don't know why. It was just a feeling. Alrighty, that should be all of the old ones, minus those miscellaneous ones like the QR code and little sleeves and lyric books and whatnot. So we'll just do a super quick flip through. This is gonna be such a long video, y'all. I'm so sorry of this. Now that this chunk is complete, actually, and then I will sleeve up my get up cards with their like second sleeve, my dragon shield, and we'll get to storing those. One thing I will note, these sleeves are kind of catching on the D-ring as I turn the pages. That could just be an issue with my particular binder. So just if you're looking, in the market looking at this particular binder, just be cognizant that this is my experience with it. I don't know what your experience would be, but it's nothing, detrimental to me using this binder. It's not that big of an issue. Okay. Let me double sleeve these and we'll get going. Okay, y'all. I have had just the most roller coaster time filming this entire video, from start to finish, honestly. I did run out of the matte sleeves like I was afraid I would, and then I busted out the clear classics, and the classics ran out as well. So then I had to go on just a scavenger hunt for any unused clear sleeve dragon shield size, and I did find some in a little drawer where I just have been putting extras when I take things out of the container and I'm too lazy to put them back in. So anyways, everything is sleeved. There are a couple of classics mixed in with the matte, but I will order more and fix that this next week. So I'm going to go ahead and open up another pack of pages because these, I don't know, 4 will not be enough. I don't know exactly the number that I need, but we're just going to eyeball it and add in more if we need to. All right, now bear with me here. I think I have them organized in a moderately sensible way, but you know what? It's me, so we'll see. All right, we're going to start with these cards here. I don't know what my plan is for these 2 group ones yet, so I'm just gonna set them up top. I might have space for both of them, but it just depends. Did I put these in upside down? Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm a mess. What's wrong with me? Don't answer that. A lot of things. We don't need to think about it. Anywho, I don't know where those will look best. I have an idea. This one might be able to go on the front page, the first page here, and maybe this one right behind it, but we'll see. Okay, so like last time, when there's a set that only has, why is this so crooked? That only has the 5 members, I'm going to leave a gap in the top right here. And anything that won't belong directly in that set of 5 cards will be going up top, whether it's a filler or like the sleeve these cards came in, or, well, maybe not these cards, but some cards, just depends. Okay. So these ones, I believe, were the Weverse pre-order benefits. And this could potentially go here. They're in these same white polo type outfits, so that could work. It could be a thing. And then behind it here, I have these cards, which I want to say were the Powerpuff Girls edition. Now, there were 2 different Powerpuff Girls boxes, however, the PCs within were the same. So I only opened one earlier, therefore I only have one set to put away now. And for now, just so I have somewhere to put this for the moment, I am going to go ahead and put this here. I don't know if it'll last here. It kind of fits the vibe because there are some yellows in both personal cards and group card, so we'll see if that lasts. I don't like how the back is so different, but maybe the contrast is nice. Worst case scenario, I can put like one of the little covers or something in there instead. Alright, moving on along. These ones are Minji's cards, and these ones are for the Weverse versions, the various Weverse versions. So again, like with my previous ones, I did different sleeves for each one. We'll call them A, B, and C. I kind of wish I could do it differently. I mean, I could because it's my collection, etc., but I kind of wish that the hat, scarf thing with the clips could be catacorner. But, I mean, at least the polos are catacorner. This is good for now. This project has gone on far too long for me to be picky. I am just ready for everything to be in its little home. All right. And we'll just continue with each member. Wow, I actually love that just how it is. Okay, so that should be good for the little Weverse versions. I kind of wish there was more consistency on how many of the purple cards there were in each one, because purple is my absolute favorite color, and I really like those ones a lot. I feel like there's a weird imbalance of all of these cards per set, but you know, it's fine. We make do with what we have. Okay. We'll go through each member's bag version will be next. And I've kind of debated, I don't know if I want to, I might want to move these pages later, or maybe the other pages in my binder. So previously, since in my other one, I would have it spread like this, since it was double-sided, I could have all of Minji's cards from, like, let's say, this bag version on one side, and all of Minji's cards from the Weverse version on the other side. So my earlier albums will have, like, multiple cards of a member, one after the other. So here's some Minji, and here's some Minji, and then some Hanni, and then more Hanni, etc., all the way through each member. Whereas here, it's broken up by the version. So Minji, and instead of the next different Minji album cards, here's some Hanni. So I might move the pages later. I'm not sure which I favor since they're singles now. I think I'm leaning more towards having them segmented where it's all the members of one version and all the members of another version. So we will see. But moving a page is easy enough. I don't know why I'm already putting all these in. Oh, these are this is the NewJeans bag. So these actually can wait. Because this is the one where it's one of every member. So we'll wait for those. But yes, so I may move them. We'll see. Okay. So these ones are from Minji's bag, her specific bag. And I think I'll do something like this maybe, because this would be Minji's one-off one. Maybe actually we'll do that, because then we have like black and white, mostly white, and then the color with the like pink shirt and the scarf with the clips. I think it's a scarf. Is it a scarf? Some kind of fabric. I don't think it's an actual hat. But I think that will look okay. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. Okay, next we have Hanni. The one colorful one there. And maybe like this. Yeah, I think that could be an interesting dynamic with the different directions she's facing and the variations of how close up the pictures are. Why am I struggling? Okay, I'll come back to you. You obviously don't want to go in right now. Hopefully you don't mind that this section is a little bit chatty, since the majority of the video was not. So I'm just sharing my thoughts as I go. I've been looking forward to getting these put away, so I think I'm just also talking because I'm happy. Okay. Hanni. Danielle will be next. Danielle has a lot of purple ones in this one. So maybe like this. I think that Danielle might have some of my favorite cards from this particular comeback. Like, I think that in Get Up, some of my favorite cards that I have are Danielle's. I think that she just really hit some really beautiful angles this time, and I think a lot of her photos turned out really beautifully. It could also be that she has a lot of purple cards. And so therefore I'm a little biased because I really like the purple ones. But I also really like the lighting on this one. Like, this one's so interesting. I actually almost thought for a second when I pulled it out that it was damaged, but it is supposed to look like that. It is just how it was photographed. But it turned out so cool. I don't know. I just think that she had some really pretty ones. Okay. Obviously I did not grab enough pages. Let's toss in a couple more. There we go. All right, hidden. So we know this one's gonna go here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in before I have this mess all over the page. Okay, hidden. We'll just do like that. really struggling with this particular pocket right now. I don't know if it's like the angle I'm coming in at or what, but I just cannot get the second sleeve to go in very nicely in that corner pocket. There we go. Yeah, that'll do nicely for now. And Hyein. Nice pretty purple one in the middle. Ooh, we have lots of purple ones for these ones too. And this one's an easy one to plan. That has really nice balance. Oh, I like that a lot. I was actually a little disappointed when I saw that so many of Hyein's were like this gold outfit. Not because I dislike the gold outfit. I do like it a lot, don't get me wrong. I just wish there was a little more variety in some of the like Weverse cards for her set. I think like 4 out of 6 were the gold outfit. Am I wrong? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think that's accurate. And then 2 more. So when I just kind of gazed at the template quickly, when I first was planning how to organize these like way back, I was like, oh man, that's a lot of gold. I don't know how I'm gonna make that look nice, but this page, especially broken up with the purple, having 2 gold is actually really good balance. So I'm actually really pleased on how this one turned out. I think that's really nice. Okay, I think I do like it being by album type. So let's go and switch these ones real quick. Okay, in the first, like in the first one, in the other one, I have Weverse versions first, and I think I like it like that. So we'll keep Weverse versions first. And we'll move the other type of album, PCs, together behind the Weverse ones. Okay, wonderful. So there's that. And then we need to do these ones also. So we can do the same thing. All right. Okay, hopefully that's everything. So we should have the bag version of their, like, that came out with like the Bluebook. So bag version, which had one of every member, and then each member's cards from the various Weverse Albums versions of their first album. And then all of the cards from each member's large Bluebook album plus their individual PC from the group large Bluebook album. And then we have OMG. Oh, and I didn't say, and these are the Weverse ones. And then it goes into each of the members' message card versions of PCs for OMG, plus their one personal card from the group version. And then the new things. So I believe these were just pre-order benefits. Same here. These were from the Powerpuff Girls version of the album and a benefit. The various Weverse album PCs. And each member's bag version PCs, plus their one individual member PC from the group bag album. Yay! Okay, that should be it for the actual photo cards. I do have extra pages, and I think I have extra space. Let's just double check. I didn't think it was super full, just a reasonable amount of full. Oh, good. Okay, so I will transfer over those couple of like little inclusion type items. One moment. Okay, I don't know how many pages I'm gonna need in reality, so I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch. But I had a realization. Y'all are never gonna believe how dumb I feel. Listen, if this is not a testament to how much I don't have my life together right now, I don't know what is. So I know for a fact that I mentioned specifically that some of the sleeves that I was putting in were a tighter fit than others. And I also know for sure, I commented earlier on, that the cards I moved over from my old setup were moving around a lot, and that's kind of a bummer for me. Yeah, it's because I'm using two different sleeve sizes for my outer sleeves. So let me explain. My usual ones are these like standard sized ones, and they're what I use in any normal 9 pocket. I like them a lot. The measurement, I don't know if I'll be able to get my camera to focus. There's too much going on. The recommended measurement for the card is this 88 by 63 millimeters, that is, specifically, which is roughly 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And that's what I've been putting my new stuff in, because it's what I usually use. I'd forgotten that my old binder pages were slimmer and wouldn't fit those PC sleeves. So what I actually had to do was get these Japanese size ones, which are smaller in their footprint, and they're only 86 by 59 millimeters. So anyways, that's why I now have to count how many cards I will be wanting to replace the sleeves on for these larger ones, instead of keeping them in these smaller ones so they don't slide around. So anyways, if you're doing the Beyond D pages, these Japanese size card sleeves are great for an outer sleeve. If you're doing these ones from Meow Cafe or any standard like 9 pocket type size thing, the normal classic standard, not classic, classic just means smooth. The normal standard size Dragon Shield is perfect for this. Oh my gosh, I apologize. I know that probably no one would have even said anything if you'd noticed, but I had to say something because that's who I am. I just have to call myself out. You know, I gotta keep myself in check. Oh, mercy, I'm a mess. Okay, so I'm just gonna transfer over the things I already had. And I did buy the things that I was missing, so I'll fill those in now too. And I know that these versions are probably like in a certain order, but visually, for me personally, I just like the look of this better. It just makes more sense. Ugh, I'm really gonna have to replace those sleeves. But I'm so happy that I figured that out. So now I know that they don't have to just slide around like that all crazy. Oh, I feel so silly. Okay. Next. Wait. What do I already have? I already have this in the center. And this in the center here. And I just really liked this heart page, to be honest with you. So I'm doing 2 hearts. I'll do it like that. Okay. And I do have these currently in here, and I'll certainly have more than enough room still, so I think I'd like to keep them. I did not have them sleeved before for the lack of room. I think I would have enough room as long as these fit in a dragon shield. I could totally sleeve these, but that will be something for future Victoria to do once more sleeves arrive. And then for Get Up, I chose to put in on these sides the lyric book pages for Get Up. I think it's such an injustice that we did not get a longer a longer song for that one, because it is gorgeous, but we take what we get. Oh, these are so loose. And then these ones are all the same, but I did have this one as well. So for now, I'll put this one in the middle. I'll just omit one of these. And I'll just create a little bit of variation by doing some on the front side and some on the back side like this. That way I just have illusion of having a little bit more spice, I suppose. Something a little bit more interesting. And then I'm a nervous storer when it comes to the PVC items, so I will be putting those in the back again. And these especially, since they're so heavy, and could have a better trajectory for being flung out, I'll need to make sure that I get the larger sleeves for these on very soon. But we should be done, I think, with the PC size things. They did, this stuff, like the pre-order benefits, did include some phone tabs, which, as somebody who uses the Samsung Flip, I have no use for phone tabs because they are, I put them in sleeve just in case, but they are quite long. They're meant for a more traditional phone, and unfortunately, it would not work on my phone. So I'm always tempted to like just trim this little tab part off and then just store it as a PC, but they're just a little bit too tall, so I will not be doing anything of that nature. I will just be leaving them as they are, and maybe eventually I'll find a use or a purpose. Ooh, okay. I will need another binder by the time they do their next comeback because we are already getting close to being full. I don't ever like to push it too far. It makes me very nervous that things will get bent. So now that we have all of these put in where they should be, and I think reorganized the way I want them for now, let me do one final flip through for you so you can see my new PC binder for NewJeans. Yay, all done. Oh my gosh, to anyone who was waiting on this because I did say I would do it, I do sincerely apologize. My life has been just a series of chaotic events, one after the other. Honestly, this entire year, just all of 2023, it has not necessarily been unkind. It has just been very chaotic. So thank you to anyone who bears with me. I do hope that through this video, oh my goodness, through this video, you were able to, get a little look into one, all of the items in these various albums, if you're interested in that, or two, just how I organize them or unbox them. I hope that it brought you joy, and yeah, until next time, I'll see you later.